Kaylin Boumelis and Mike Burrell are looking for birds in Bruce County, but this isn't an idle hobby. They're leading a cross-Ontario bird data collection project.
The Atlas Project is a community science project where a bunch of volunteer birders and Atlas staff all go out and try to document Ontario's breeding birds. And essentially, we're trying to figure out their distribution and their abundance across the province, which is a huge province, as you find out when you're trying to cover it all.
Collecting data for Ontario's breeding bird atlas happens every 20 years and takes 5 years to complete. This is year 4 of data collection for this bird atlas, where the province is broken up into 10 by 10 kilometer sections for over 2,000 volunteers and atlas organizers to find and document as many birds as possible. This year's bird atlas will have the benefit of the digital age, specifically the Nature Counts app, which eliminates paper and pen documentation in favor of a new app developed in partnership with Birds Canada.
You don't need to even know where you are. Your phone has the built-in GPS, so it records exactly where you are, and knows what time it is, what day it is. So it gets all that information for you, and it just makes collecting the data so simple. It really makes us not only be able to collect better data, but a lot more information as well.
It knows where you are, obviously it knows the time, date, location, and then you can just get to surveying without having to enter all that data later, which is honestly super helpful.
This is the 3rd Ontario Breeding Bird Atlas, which means there is bird data dating back to 1981. Burrell says bird health and abundance is usually a good indicator of how Ontario's entire ecosystem is functioning or not functioning.
Species like Canada geese and wild turkeys and red-bellied woodpeckers are doing great. Their numbers are just so much higher than they were 40 years ago, 50 years ago. But other birds, like some of the grassland birds, some of the species like swallows that feed on insects in the air, the aerial insectivores, as we call them, some of those are not doing so well.
Boumelis says data collection should wrap up next year for Ontario's 3rd bird atlas, and the final results will be released by 2027. The information is vital, she says, for all Ontario stakeholders. Near Chesley, Scott Miller, CTV News.